All right, let's talk about retirement. Now, you've probably spent countless hours, maybe even years, planning the financial side of things. But what about planning for your peace of mind? Today, we're going to build a checklist for the most important and honestly, the most overlooked part of your future. Just think about that for a second. It's such a common trap, right? We have these detailed spreadsheets, these investment plans, but we totally forget to plan for the person we're going to be when we stop working. We've prepared our portfolio, sure, but have we actually prepared ourselves? And this quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head. It points out this massive blind spot we all seem to have. We get so wrapped up in the math of it all that we forget retirement isn't just a financial event. It's this huge, personal, emotional transition. So let's reframe how we look at this whole thing. Because a truly happy retirement, it's not really about what's in your bank account. It's about what your life is made of. And when you look at the emotional math, well, the numbers might just surprise you. Okay, so check this out. When you actually talk to retirees or look at the studies, a really clear pattern emerges. A successful, happy retirement is overwhelmingly emotional. We're talking like 80% of your fulfillment comes from your mindset, your sense of purpose, your relationships, and only about 20% is tied to the money. This is exactly why someone with a perfect financial plan can still end up feeling completely lost. And this is the perfect way to put it. This is the risk we're trying to avoid. A perfect bank balance is great, don't get me wrong, but it just can't shield you from a bankrupt spirit. If you haven't done the psychological prep work, all the money in the world can still leave you feeling totally adrift. So, what's the solution? Well, it's not about crunching more numbers or saving more money. It's about building a totally different kind of asset. We're going to call it your psychological portfolio. And believe me, this is the asset that will truly fund your happiness for years to come. Think of it this way. Your financial advisor always tells you to diversify your investments, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, we have to do the exact same thing with our sources of self-worth. Your job gives you so much more than a paycheck. It gives you these three huge things: an identity, a sense of purpose, and a built-in community. We need a plan to replace all three. So, what is a psychological portfolio really? It's all the stuff that doesn't show up on your bank statement. It's your collection of non-financial assets, your purpose, your relationships, your identity outside of work. This is what's going to give you fulfillment and resilience. It's your buffer against boredom and your engine for growth. All right, enough talk. Let's get practical. This isn't just something to think about later. It's something you can actively start doing today. So here it is, your peace of mind checklist. This is your action plan for building that portfolio, starting right now, way before your last day on the job. We're going to walk through 4 crucial investments you need to make in yourself. First, we'll talk about diversifying your identity. Then, we'll cover investing in your community. After that, defining your purpose. And finally, and this one is so important, we'll talk about practicing a new rhythm for your life. Think of this as your roadmap for what's next. Okay, step 1. And it's a big one. You have to ask yourself this question honestly. Who are you without your job title? For so many of us, our job is a huge part of our identity. The goal here is to start actively cultivating other sides of yourself, hobbies, skills, passions that have nothing to do with your career. Are you a hiker, a volunteer, a painter? Start investing time in those identities today. Step 2 is all about community. This one is huge. Your job gives you this built-in social network, right? You see people every day, and that can vanish overnight. So you have to be intentional about it. Start reconnecting with old friends, deepen your family ties, join a book club or a local group. These connections, this is the real social security that's going to support you. And that brings us to step 3, purpose. I mean, let's be real. A paycheck is a pretty powerful motivator for getting out of bed. So what's going to replace it? This is where you have to find your why. What are you passionate about? What cause gets you fired up? It could be a project, volunteering, learning a new skill, but you need a reason to wake up excited for the day. So when you put all of this together, your diversified identity, your strong community, your driving purpose, what you're really doing is investing in your future self. It goes so far beyond the financial bottom line. And this is where that 4th and final step from our checklist comes in, practicing a new rhythm. You've got the ingredients. Now you have to start experimenting with the recipe for a new life, one that doesn't have a 9-to-5 structure. It means creating new routines, actively scheduling social time, and really protecting time for your passions. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The whole point isn't just to retire from something, It's to retire to something meaningful. Your financial plan, that's like the ticket to the show. But your psychological portfolio, that's what makes sure you actually enjoy it. So I'm going to leave you with that question. Your financial plan is in motion. But what about this plan? What's the first small investment you're going to make in your psychological portfolio tomorrow? Are you going to call that friend you've been meaning to catch up with? Sign up for that class you've been eyeing? The most valuable investment you can make in your own future happiness, it doesn't start in 10 years. It starts right now.